Welcome to the Fan Club YouTube channel. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below.
We have a special announcement for all of you listening. Since there is such a high demand with their first No Bad drop, we have decided to restock the No Bad Founders hoodies. So any of you guys that missed out, you get another chance here to secure one for yourself and a friend and his brother and his sister. But hey,
And a cousin.
Let me tell you though, that's not all. We are also stocking never before seen No Bad Founders t-shirts, and then the old tried and true lace bracelet.
Perfect.
So this is all coming out on 2/10, February 10th. So get them while they last. This is the restock limited quantities.
Boom.
Amazing.
Wow.
I like doing the ad.
You're a
read.
nat-
That was good. Yeah.
You're a natural, dude.
It did kind of feel
Was I
right.
a little nervous, Rapkin, doing that? That was a big
That was
deal.
great.
I don't know.
That was a big announcement.
He's just excited about his brand.
Warehouse boys
Yeah.
are getting ready to work again.
Yep.
You're gonna
We had
forget what you're gonna forget your skills. It's been a while.
We got some to-dos today.
We got some to-dos.
Warehouse is looking a little messy.
We might have to
Oh
push
man,
it.
is it ever a mess?
Might have to push that to a Friday thing when Lawson's gone, so it's truly a warehouse day.
Yeah.
That would be a good
Well,
Friday thing.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of boxes.
Maybe we'll have a couple pops and clean the warehouse.
We'll probably
on
push
Friday.
it.
That's-
I think that might break the rule of the warehouse.
No,
boys.
no.
No.
only-
None of the rules apply to us.
You have to be
We can do
warehouse
what we want.
certified.
I think I need to put a webcam up in there and get an eye, like one of those home cameras that you can throw in your garage or wherever, so you can
Yeah.
monitor your house when you're gone.
Like a
I
baby
actually
monitor.
think I should do that. And
Yeah.
get a
Ring
we're
doorbell.
gonna put a piece of tape over it. You won't be able to see what we're
No,
doing.
we don't.
Dang it, warehouse boys.
We don't work under surveillance.
Nope. We work best
Oh,
under the
yeah.
cloak of
We work-
darkness.
Yeah, we work
Screw
in the dark.
OSHA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
that.
scary.
we the warehouse boys are gonna be restocking those shelves with the restock stuff this Friday, most
Yeah.
likely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Frizz sent us because when we had the first drop, Frizz was the one that was doing the inventory, like counting stuff,
Yeah.
and now
Oh.
he's tasked us with it. So we are going to be the official inventory
That should have been our
counters.
job from day one.
We requested
because-
this task.
Yeah, we wanted this task because we had the product in our own hands. We were counting, and he was
Uh-huh.
just kind of like
coming in,
looking around. Yeah, like counting a few here, counting a few there. Like then his numbers are off. On
How's that
launch.
make you feel?
So,
I mean, don't blame. I believe you guys for sure. I know Frizz is going to be listening to this.
You think so?
Of course he's
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
listening. He's so jealous that he's not here right now.
even
Hanging out with
we
us,
saw him
but-
sign up for our Patreon too. That was hilarious.
Oh
this
yeah.
morning. He's just
Right.
he feels like he's missing out. So he's got
Frizz is subscribing now and following us, and he's paying for our Patreon and everything just so he can stay tuned with the guys.
yeah.
But no, I think that you guys should be the ones counting it. He's typically not as detailed. I think detailed isn't his strong suit always,
Nope.
of just keeping track of things. And maybe it's like, I think some part of it is that he can count, but then where he puts the information, because I know I've been trying to show him Notion things and everything, and he tends to get lost a little bit sometimes with that. So
That's funny.
we'll see if it works better with you guys, and maybe just the fact that it's three of you versus one guy keeping track, like that will be the difference maker.
Yeah, we can double check and triple check.
3 brains beat 1 brain.
One for his
Good.
brain.
That's not hard
Three
to do.
warehouse
Yeah.
boys
No,
brain
that-
beat one Frizz brain.
Frizz does remind me of that kid in school that's just like he's listening to the teacher taking notes and is just like kind of scribbling and jotting down and won't label anything. So then when he goes to study for the test, he can't find
He
it.
doesn't know what to
really
do.
know where it's at.
Yeah, the only other thing I got to add on with the old warehouse is we're also going to be updating it because we got more shelves.
Oh yeah.
So what it looks like now is not what it's going to look like soon.
Got to get the wrenches out, the toolbox.
We're going to reorganize it and not show you guys until you're back here in the office.
Yeah.
You talking to me? Or who
Yeah,
you
'cause
talk-
you won't
Oh,
be here
yeah,
Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
It's
Yeah,
more,
that's
yeah,
right.
more so you. But we're going to reorganize everything.
I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to Friday, Monday, Tuesday. When do you come back?
Wednesday, I think.
Oh, you're gone Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
big
Jeez.
news.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I knew that you didn't know that too, but Yeah.
I think I knew. I knew Friday you were gone.
Yeah.
I
But
knew
I
you were
do-
leaving. I knew you were leaving this weekend. That's all I knew.
You just didn't. Yeah, didn't.
I didn't.
Didn't bother asking when I was coming back.
Yeah.
He lives
Yes.
life 1 mile.
You
away.
leave and you come and go as you please. I'm used to that.
Do you know where I'm going?
That's hilarious.
Florida.
You know what city?
No.
I'm gonna guess
Oh,
Orlando.
Naples.
It's a timeshare you're in, right?
No clue.
Clearwater.
Well, you're right with the city. It's not a timeshare. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh.
Is Orlando though?
It's Orlando. Yeah.
Disney
Disney
World?
World.
No, I don't think we're even going to Disney.
Epcot.
No, like none of
Dude,
that.
go to it.
We're going
Universe.
so that we can golf at the Marriott golf course.
Actually.
No.
Oh,
I
you're
was gonna be
leaving-
so jealous right there.
Yeah.
No,
gonna
I'm
flick ya.
kidding. Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
So you're escaping
going to
the
Epcot?
cold.
No,
What's
I
the
don't think
weather?
so.
So what's your plan? Just quick. What's your plan there? Why you
Quick so
going?
we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it snappy.
My plan is that family, my
Oh,
side
yeah,
of my
you told
family
me
coming
this.
there, hanging out, time with family. That's
Okay.
the plan.
Family
Sweet.
time.
It's cold there.
Yeah, it's not even that warm.
gonna
Not
be cold,
not
yeah.
jealous anymore.
It's gonna be rainy.
Just kidding. Rainy and snow. There's snow on Saturday.
Tsunami.
Just kidding. It's gonna be
There's snow in there. I don't know why I'm going to Florida.
57.
57. You're gonna have to bring your jeans again.
Okay, well that's good to know.
No swim trunks. There. Now you can pack accordingly. It'll be fun though.
Okay.
Happy for you.
Hopefully. Yeah,
You
we'll
gonna
see.
drive to the beach?
Dude, I don't know.
Isn't Orlando right in the middle of the state?
Yeah.
We can move on from my vacation now.
I'm not jealous.
Next.
Okay. Cuddy said something funny this morning. That
No, we'll be good here. We'll stay warm.
he got a message from.
Oh, I got a message from our manager Felipe. Let me just find it here. Oh yeah. We are
Felipe.
going to AllStar Weekend, for those of you that don't know, up in Toronto.
Nice.
And
Good context.
Good context.
And Felipe, our manager, texted me saying that is confirmed we can do a podcast on the road with an NHL All-Star.
Wow.
Ooh.
What a message.
Yeah. So I'm pretty pumped about that, mainly because they have all the equipment and I don't have to pack all this gear up and bring it on the
What do we gotta
plane.
bring?
So only thing we have to bring is our SD cards for the cameras.
Okay.
Fit that in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Fit that
that's
in my
gonna be your
toiletry bag.
carry-on.
Yeah.
Like you're having a suitcase.
I have a
and then
Ziploc bag of
my carry-on.
SD cameras.
Really important that I bring these here to Toronto.
Yeah.
My SD cards for the
Yeah.
cameras. We have to interview an all-star.
That's more important than your underwear.
What's that airport? The cool one?
Pearson.
No, the cool one. The island one
Yeah.
that you talked
Oh,
about.
Billy. It's
Billy
it's
Joel?
something Billy.
Billie Eilish.
No, it's Billy.
Billie Eilish.
BF Billy's or something like that.
Billy Joe Armstrong?
Are we flying into
I
that
don't
one?
remember, but
Billy
that
Joe
would,
Armstrong Airport, yeah.
Oh gosh, that
You
one
know
was
who that
pretty
is?
funny. No,
Did I say that name right?
Billy Joel Armstrong.
I don't know.
Isn't he the
So
Green,
which
the Green Day
all-star
singer?
are we going to
Oh.
interview?
So that's
Like,
the
do we
other
have
thing.
options here? I'm already
It's
kind of a little
it's
bit.
a Sherwood athlete.
We know that for sure.
It's a Sherwood
Okay.
athlete.
So I think
So it
that's
narrows it
limited.
down
Yeah,
here.
Narrows it down.
How many
Betsy.
Sherwood athletes are all-stars?
there's
Bedsy?
3.
3. Yeah,
Okay.
Nylander?
DeBrincat.
Nylander, New York Lander.
New York Lander?
the Brinket I think is also
DeBrincat.
too.
DeBrincat.
Kitty Cat's an all-star?
Yep.
I think
Is
so.
Kitty Cat's an all-star.
How do you know
boys.
that, man? Did you vote him in?
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Brinket. Also,
Was he the auto? The Wings auto pick?
Oh, I think so.
Cool.
What's his first name again?
Alex.
Alex.
I was gonna say James.
No, you weren't.
And so there's 2. Is there another one? Is it
Dude, he is
Bedard?
there. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
Bedard.
But Bedard won't be there. Do you think?
I think he'll be there.
Debatable.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. What I've heard actually, because I was reading that article about him skating. He's going to participate in the skill stuff.
Okay.
That's what
See,
Wow.
they're
that,
saying.
that would make sense.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Who would?
Yeah,
I don't think there's a bad guest out of those 3.
I think Bedard, man.
Bedard would be so cool.
I honestly think like out of those 3, it'd be him because we already saw DeBrincat.
Yeah.
Already hung out with him. Nylander,
For like 3 minutes.
I think it's gonna be.
We
I think
didn't
it's gonna
say
be
much to him.
Bedard.
I feel like it would be maybe the easiest in a way to like hang out with Bedard. I don't know. I don't know anything about the other ones, but
Are you guys gonna be? If it's
like
Bedard,
Bedard
would you guys be
He's
nervous?
younger. I don't know. It seems like
I don't know if
he'd
I'd
be
be
fun
nervous
to hang out with
for
He would be.
any of them.
because he's so like he's 18.
I think
Yeah.
Nylander would
crazy.
be fun to talk to.
What I'd be nervous is getting them out of their comfort zones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Nylander might be the most inside his comfort. Like, I don't
in
know.
his shell.
I think Cat would be the hardest to talk to.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
Yeah. For me, I think kind of the same mindset we had with Mubi. It's like when you realize, like, okay, we're 24. Bedard, he's like an 05. It's like that alone, you shouldn't be nervous, like talking. Like it should just be like
Yeah.
me talking to my brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just bullying our little brother.
Unless it was like
Connor.
me talking to like Crosby, I'd be like,
Yeah.
nope,
Yeah.
what do you
Mr.
do for a living?
Sir.
Mr. Sydney, sir?
Sir.
Mr. Crosby, sir.
It's really cool. No, it's going to be fun. When do
Yeah.
we find out? I feel like you're the guy to ask about these questions now.
Yeah, I can ask that question.
What's the next step?
Yeah, what'd you
I don't know.
respond?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
don't
never
want
lied.
to.
My response is,
Great.
all right, cool. Like the message.
Oh my
Double
gosh.
check like
You
the
gave him
email?
just a thumbs emoji back.
No, I'll find out. Well, he said that it was going to be like a surprise type deal, but
Oh, so you
Really?
weren't supposed to tell
So
us?
that's a challenge.
I know that's the hard thing about these surprises. Like they want like raw reactions filmed and stuff like that, but like it's so hard to plan
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
around it. When
That
you
would
don't
be.
know who
We
it
wouldn't.
is,
I
like-
wouldn't want that to be a surprise. I would want to know ahead
Especially
of time.
doing an interview or having someone come on a show, we gotta know who it is.
Yeah.
For
So we
preparation.
can have some queued up questions.
But yeah, I'll get on to that after the show. Don't need to do it during the show.
No texting during the show.
So why do your phone's got to be outside the room, man? Remember, that's a rule.
I just need it's my little computer. My notes.
And your notes page.
His pop socket stuck to his fingers.
Oh, you got one of those?
One of the greatest things ever invented. Pop socket.
That's so 2020.
It is, but it like saves my pinky.
It saves your pinky, hey?
Yeah.
I don't get how it saves your pinky.
Just easier to, especially
Why?
when you're laying on your side, you can just
Oh my gosh.
sort of wrapping your hand around it. Try texting like this. All right.
Man, you're
Next
innovative.
up.
He's an innovator.
I just like the sockets, man.
Pop socket could.
So what
What's
else
up? What's new? What are we?
Where's the planning, guys?
What's new
Where's
with the fan club?
Where's the document?
Hey, don't you worry, man.
Oh no, we got ours over here.
We
How
got
about
this
you?
all
Let us
strategized.
know.
Is that my hoodie?
No, this is mine. We get the same hoodies
I have the same one.
through what's it called? Vitality.
That's a Vitality hoodie?
Yeah, it is.
We don't get them anymore, man. Me and Cuddy are
we got
just
the
snubbed.
We got
I haven't
the
got one in
abs.
a while, but
You think they cleansed? They did a little vetting process and end of 2023.
I might have
They
got left
could've
in
actually.
23.
There's a good chance they might have done that.
Went through the list
Yeah.
into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him an email like asking to get my address changed. So that might have gave them a reason to just cancel.
Who the heck is this
Yeah.
guy?
I got an
Who are
email,
all these guys?
got an email saying, let me know if you need your address changed after we graduated.
Oh,
And I changed it and then didn't receive anything at my new address. I sent it.
Yeah.
So that was a personal
that's a
issue.
bummer.
Yeah.
I guess kind of similar to that. How they may have reorganized some stuff. We kind of did that ourselves last night.
Ooh.
Good segue.
Ooh, good segue.
Good segue.
Thank
yeah.
you, boys.
Well, we
That's
one of
it,
the
eh?
things that I think in 2024 that we discussed about was that we want to aim to gear this show and what we talk about more into the hockey world, and I don't know what other spin-off conversation we can have on that, but in general, just expect more hockey talk from us here on our main show. PWHL. I think we went to New York and we got to watch a game there. So I think there's a fun section of topics weekly that we can discuss over what's going on and just giving you guys updates. And in general, just being a show that can help people understand the game a little bit more. And I know we've always touched on that a little bit in the past, but now for sure that in 2024 we want to make it clear that we want to be helping people understand too. And whether that's feedback with you guys asking us certain things of how, for example, AllStar Weekend works, we can have conversations about that, trying to break things down a little bit more clear. But yeah, that's a little bit of the direction for the fan club of being that hockey podcast, the number one hockey podcast in America.
Let's go.
You got a lot of work to do. We can do it.
We can do it.
In the world. You think there's
In
a
the
hockey
world?
podcast outside America and Canada?
For sure.
Europe
Like
one?
in Europe, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely.
Of course.
Yeah, I just think
We'll take over Europe. We'll
Um,
get to number 1 in Europe.
number one in Europe.
And
We'll go
South America.
Australia. Yeah, I like what you said about bringing more awareness to the game for the everyday person,
Mhm.
not the traditional hockey fan. Like, we want everyone to be exposed to hockey in some capacity. So,
And even where our knowledge lands in hockey is that we've all talked about how we're not true nerds in the sport, where we don't know absolutely every detail that goes on every single week, but there's still
Yeah, we don't analyze and break down the game.
Yeah, we're not
play by play.
analyzers.
We're not stat guys.
not
No.
stat guys. We've got
We're
some
ju-
friends that are stat guys, but
We're just your average hockey fans. They like to tune in once in a while.
I know a little bit more than the average person.
Yeah.
I would say
From
We're
our
like above
experiences.
average, but
above average, yeah.
like yeah, but below average.
Above average, and then pairing that with that, we actually get to go to a lot of these events.
Mhm.
I think that's also cool because we have firsthand experience at, we just did the math, 12 out of the 32 arenas in the NHL.
asterisk next to that because we've been to multiple of the same.
Yeah, so we got
Yeah.
a lot of knowledge there. We're going to AllStar, so we're going to have a good breakdown of that. And, we get to, we went to PWHL game. Minnesota here, that's in our area. I think there's going to be some fun interviews and just a different branch of hockey that we're going to start diving into.
Yeah, and obviously we have first-hand experience playing at a pretty competitive level, all the way up to the college ranks.
We've got a
So,
pro player sitting with
Oh,
us
yeah,
in the
we
room,
got
a professional hockey player.
Whoa.
How
Hey,
can I
man.
forget?
Yeah. Can't take that title away from me.
You are the most credible. You're the most credible guy in this room right now.
And
I wouldn't
smartest.
say that.
You're the smartest.
The
Yeah,
best.
I'm gonna turn to you.
You're good
Like
looking.
this.
I'm ugly.
We should.
You're smart.
I'm always
we're
leaning
dumb.
to you guys, but I think really I need to I think we.
I think we all should just be looking at the pro.
Tilt to
I
Cuddy
think
a little bit
yeah.
more.
I think we just put me on
His
a little
seat seems
stool,
like it's a
little
few
bar
inches
stool.
higher than everyone's.
Yeah.
He's got some books under his chair.
Fat wallet from my
What are your
pro
guys'
days.
thoughts on?
That's why his one side is up higher. His
Yeah,
wallet's
you
so
do got a
fat.
kind of a cockeyed
Paycheck.
hip.
Your big paycheck.
It's his big check in his back pocket.
Got my pro money in my back pocket.
bunch of gift cards.
Yeah.
The grocery stores.
Oh man,
No, what was it like, man?
it was great, boys. It's great.
Don't be too
From all
Pro
I got.
hockey player to professional podcast producer.
He's got
What
his
a
computer. in his
story.
This
hand.
is the story of Levi Cudmore.
I'm just throwing this out there. What do you guys think on maybe doing some college games?
As in,
Like calling him?
Not experiencing them.
like going to attending.
Like a Frozen Four, for instance.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
yes.
It's
Because
about,
we haven't done that yet.
we're going.
Well, that's in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah, St. Paul.
It's amazing. Yeah, we have to go to that.
So maybe
We're
we got to
going.
prime
When
ourselves.
is that?
April.
We got to
April.
prime ourselves up
Sweet,
and go
yeah.
to a few Gopher games or go to some
Mhm.
college games before.
I think we should make a trip out to Grand Forks.
I think we go to Bemidji.
Oh, that would be fun.
Okay,
Bemidji would be fun too.
should look up
St. Cloud.
yeah, because St. Cloud's sick this
And
year.
Cato.
Yeah, but you got to see Grand Forks' ring.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Seen it.
What?
I've seen it from the
What?
road.
Have
You've
you
never
Ralph
seen the
Engelstad?
Ralph?
Okay, we got to do some research and see if there's a game that
What?
would be fun to go to.
For those of you that don't know, the Ralph Engelstad Arena is Cuddy's hometown rink,
Mm-hmm.
home of the North Dakota
Fighting
Fighting
Hawks
Sioux.
now, but
and
Sioux will never die. Anyway,
Sioux.
It is
Yeah.
the best rink in college hockey, for sure. I don't think there's a competitor to
After
it.
the Westman.
really,
I don't think
the
so.
Westman.
I think,
you have the most.
Yeah, you
Division
get the
One
most
college.
knowledge.
I think it's standout. It's got to be the best, and I've gotten
It's
playing
gotta
it
be the
luckily,
best. Yeah.
but Cuddy's.
What
Me and Cuddy grew up around that place, and it's so cool.
is Denver cool?
It's cool, but it's not. I wouldn't call it nice. It's cool though. There's a lot of
It
rinks
always looks
in
cool.
college hockey.
Yeah.
I would say that are cool, but not cool and
They're
nice
kind of
and
unique
fancy and
in their
they're
own
just
way.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Kind of like Duluth would be.
a nicer
Duluth
I
is
city.
like.
nice.
I like.
It's is
Ramsau.
nice. Yes, Duluth is nice, but it might not be cool.
That's fair.
It's
but
big.
it's nice.
Duluth
But
is
it's nice.
nice.
Like
big.
UNO, where I played, was nice. It was just a nice rink, but it wasn't cool. Like there's some character to these rinks in college. Cornell's would probably be cool, or yeah,
No, it's got good character. Western Michigan.
that's cool.
It's a barn.
Not
yeah.
nice.
Not nice. It's cool.
It is.
Same with
Miami is cool and nice.
Yeah, Miami's nice.
That one's sweet.
I used to have
The cool,
showcase
nice
there.
scale.
Cool,
nice
scale.
scale.
I got
Yeah,
it.
that's funny.
No,
I
did you
just
ever
made
play
that
at
up.
Army?
Bemidji.
No,
Army's got a really nice.
Bemidji-
one.
Bemidji's
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
it is nice.
But it's not that cool.
St. Cloud is neither.
That's
I don't like St. Cloud.
It's fair. Olympic sheet.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go to a game.
We will.
Sounds
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I think we should attend the Frozen Four, which is the top 4 teams in college. that
April
are gonna be
11th
playing off
and April 13th.
April 11th and 13th. That is a really cool tournament.
Mhm.
So intense.
Did you ever make it?
So intense. No,
Were you any close?
I think the first year we were close to doing the 16, like the first 16.
Yeah.
The year before me or 2 years before me, they were in the Frozen Four.
Dang.
But
That was cool.
Yeah, that was when they had Gensel and stuff. So they were
Wow.
sick then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad.
Gensel.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad.
I'll add that to the calendar.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day we'll make a Frozen Four on the pond.
Yeah, we should do that. Start a league or something. Competitive pond league.
Yeah. That's what we're doing, Yelly.
Ah, that
We're starting that
that
today.
was cheesy. That
2-on-2 ODR league.
Yep, we're going to
We
hit
are
the
starting
ODR
it.
today. We got the farmers
Finally.
versus the, what did you guys decide on? Slickers?
Cake eaters.
cake eaters.
Are we the cake eaters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I brought a scarf because I know you mentioned a scarf.
Oh, I'm wearing a full winter coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I brought a coat.
So that's why I'm wearing jeans today, by the way. I don't normally wear jeans, but
Yeah, you,
the
looks
reason I'm
on.
wearing jeans is because
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
we are the farmers, me and Cuddy, and we said that our hockey outfit on the pond is going to be jeans and a flannel.
Mhm.
So
Can you explain what's actually going on with this thing?
yeah, no, okay, let's do that. So yesterday
Come on.
yesterday we had lunch together. We're hanging out in the lunchroom here at the office, and we just started getting the ball rolling of some like more fun things that we can do, especially relating to hockey. And we figured that, well, let's go to the ODR, try to do that once a week. And then that turned into, well, what are we going to film there? Like, what are we going to do there? And apparently some other kids have been doing this basement basketball league. So we're kind of thinking, let's make a hockey league, but it's just us 4, and we'll have 2 teams, the farmers, and then we'll have, because me and Cuddy are actually from a farm and on a farm, we're like country guys, and these guys are the city boys, so they're going to be
That's us.
the cake eaters or the slickers. I'm not sure yet.
I think
People
we're the
like cake
eaters.
eaters in the comments. So,
Okay. Cake eaters.
Cake
So
eaters.
I think we're
In
going
our
to
home barns in Edina, so it's perfect.
Yeah, that is perfect.
How
Where's
long's
our
the
home?
season?
Where do we travel away for our home games?
The Ralph.
Yeah, we'll have to find a farm.
Yeah. Pembina border.
We'll go up to Park
But
River.
yeah, that's kind of the gist of our little league. That's official. It's not it's legit, but it's the most
Official,
basic,
unofficial.
legit thing that
It's
you could ever
the
think of.
inaugural season.
Inaugural season of No Bad ODR
Mm-hmm.
2-on-2 hockey.
Oh, what this league will grow to.
So if you want to come out, if you're in the area, you can definitely come and stand on the snowbank.
All you
watch
need is
us
a partner. Play.
What's
you could,
that?
yeah.
And if you want to challenge one of the farmers or the slicker or the cake eaters, you can.
Yeah, get a squad.
All you need is one teammate.
Yeah, bring a friend.
True.
But just so you know, we don't take it easy on anyone.
And we're going to be taking. It's kind of like the Savannah Bananas, but in pond hockey.
I think this league's gonna grow. Like by year 5, it's gonna be like a 30-team league.
Year 5. That's a long time.
Well, next year we'll have 5 teams in
Oh,
there.
you're gonna grow up.
We're
and
gonna grow
get
it.
to 30.
30 teams.
Yeah, because Frizz and Dave will have to be a team.
Yeah,
Would they be the
I don't know the
the
roommates.
misfits?
The
Call them
numbskulls.
the roommates.
Yeah,
Then Trey and Reggie.
dude.
There's a lot of teams.
We
out
could
there.
we could
Heffy
make
and
this thing legit.
Shavo.
Oh, they'd be high skill.
that'd be tough.
You got a goalie and a skill
That's
guy.
quite the team that would balance each other out. Heffy and Shavo.
Shavo. Yeah.
Yeah.
A goalie and a guy who's got some of the best hands I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Heffy, that's not you.
He does. Those got some good hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that will be fun. So we're gonna be playing our first game today.
Yeah. What's the temp out?
Cold.
Hopefully that's good for the Slickers. Cake eaters, sorry.
I think it's gonna be good for us that it's cold
Yeah.
because we're pretty tough, thick skin,
Grew up in the cold.
leather jackets.
Oh, it's a high of 8 right now.
Stuff like that.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I'm gonna
We'll work on our
sauce on your
strategy.
shins.
and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna document this.
Yeah.
That'll be the hard part.
We're gonna need a tripod and a heater.
What if we get good enough to where we can go and actually play in a league?
We are, man.
What league would
Yeah.
we play in? We are the league.
Coast.
We are the league.
We jump right to the
No,
coast.
we don't want. That would be a step down.
Oh, this is pond hockey.
This is pond
That'd be
hockey.
a step down.
The only gear you can wear are mittens.
Yeah. Well, this will just help us out for our 3-peat and roller in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
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 Well,
Hopefully there's no injuries.
yeah, that would suck. I would hate that.
6 down, boys.
6 down.
You don't need any
Yes.
injuries.
We don't have insurance in this league.
No insurance. No pay.
Free.
Not
You
good.
pay to play.
You're playing for the love of the game.
Okay, that's the ticket that you got to give in.
Yeah.
You got to pay your
So,
love of the game ticket.
Maybe one day there'll be benefits, some bennies for the players, but right now, just for the love of the game.
What are we calling this thing here?
The league.
No, not the league.
Oh,
The league's already confirmed.
I brought up
Mm.
injuries because we want to talk a little bit more about hockey, and this new segment that we're going to start is Hockey for Dummies.
Nice. You guys like the name?
Yeah,
Good name.
Yeah.
it's a good name.
Good name.
You guys ever read those books, like the 4 Dummies books?
Never did.
Nope.
Seen them.
I see them all the time. I haven't read one either.
Might need one.
Yeah, we might be the ones that make a book. Hockey for Dummies.
Hockey for Dummies. That'd be cool. But yeah, have you guys? I said something about injuries, and we don't want any injuries in this league. But are injuries pretty common for our group in hockey so far,
Well,
or back in the playing days? Anything bad happen to you?
I
Yeah,
mean, I
had a
got.
few.
You go ahead. You've had a launchy list.
My worst hockey injuries were I broke my collarbone. That was the bad one. 2
Ouch.
concussions.
Were those
Yeah.
were those bad though?
Double
Like
dope.
bad concussions?
Yeah, I would say so. It was bad.
Did you get hit or what?
Yeah.
Were you not
But,
protecting
Into
yourself?
the boards?
No, it was I think a shoulder and elbow.
Right to
Cheap
the head?
shot?
Kind of.
Did
From
you
who?
drop to the
Who
ground?
was
It was from Oliver.
No.
I think I remember that name. In
Cole
juniors?
Oliver was a D-man on Verdun.
Yeah, I remember
He had
that
an older
name.
brother. His
Oh.
older brother was a forward, and he was a little bit bigger.
What was his name?
And I was pretty young.
Oliver.
First name Oliver, last name Oliver.
His name was Tree Oliver.
Last
Tree
name Oliver.
Oliver.
But he hit me. So that was a bad concussion because got knocked out. Didn't get knocked out, but I lost my memory. And then I went back to the dressing room,
Jeez.
was so out of it that I don't remember this. And then all of a sudden, I'm just like in the hospital in Brandon, and that's like an hour drive from Verdun. So on the ride to the hospital, I was awake, and I was awake getting my gear off, but I don't remember any of it.
That's so crazy.
Jeez.
So that was one that.
That one sticks in
But
your memory.
yeah,
One to remember.
the
one you
interesting
don't.
part. You know how people have concussions and they can have like sensitive to light
Yeah.
Mhm.
and headaches. I never had that, so it was weird how the initial time when it happened was always pretty bad, but the aftermath of like the symptoms affecting me were always pretty little.
Made
So
you smarter, hey? More creative.
maybe
And unlocked
Maybe it
a
did.
part of your brain.
maybe it's one of those things that gave me like
Learned how to play guitar after that hit.
Turned into a DJ. His
Yeah.
musical talents.
Yeah.
Started a YouTube channel.
Thank you, Oliver.
I'm trying to
Yeah, you better send him a thank you.
I will.
Thanks for knocking my head on.
The collarbone one was bad.
Yeah, no good. No good things come out of that.
No. I'm trying to think if there's another one.
Oh yeah, your tooth,
Your ankle?
your mouth.
Yeah, that's minor.
What happened?
That's a minor injury.
That was minor.
That was one of the cheapest plays I've ever seen in my life.
Was that the cheapest play that you've ever seen?
One of them.
I didn't really see it, but
Were you
tell
pissed?
the story
Yeah,
of that.
tell the story.
Basically, it's preseason, second game ever played in Winkler, and didn't even really know Lawson, but he's on my team, and some guy just two-handed him right to the face.
Was everyone pissed on the bench? Like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, I think the kid got destroyed after, but Lawson was just gushing blood
Oh.
for the hometown team. We were supposed to go to a bonfire at his house that night. It got canceled. So he had to go to the hospital.
That sucks. So the bonfire was
what
canceled.
a terrible night.
Didn't you like break your nose?
No, it wasn't broken. There was a
Puffy.
Puffy nose.
there was a piece of cartilage though that was
Your
cut.
tooth was messed.
Yeah,
He two-handed you in the
Or was
face?
it just lip?
it was. I can't
Cross
remember.
check, yeah.
It was
Jeez.
That's what I'm
nose. I think it
picturing,
was
right?
nose more. No, it wasn't a cross check.
Pitchfork Jay.
Oh, wait, they came over the top?
It was literally.
Why do you
the heck?
do that?
That's why I thought that was the worst by
Oh,
far.
yeah.
How the heck?
No,
Like,
it
why
did.
would you even think about doing that in
We
hockey?
were up by like
that's-
10, and this SI team was a preseason game. I don't know.
Because I was
Is-
so much.
Is
better
that
than this guy.
It's
is that
insane.
We were
Thief
killing
River
him.
Falls?
Yeah. We just slaughtered them the night before. Me and Juby probably got 4 or 5 points. And then we were in Winkler, I think, and then we were just roasting them again.
Yeah.
And,
Were they that bad?
And then we were on
Yes.
we were on the penalty kill, and he was in the corner. Is that how you told it? Like he was,
I don't know.
because I remember skating to him, and his back was at me.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, I was on the
Just
ground.
like turned around.
That is so crazy. Like how that's
What
a
the
thought in
heck?
someone's head playing
Yeah.
hockey.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah,
Again,
That's
got
messed up.
suspended before the season even started.
That's tough.
yeah.
luck.
You had to send me an email or something.
Actually,
Sorry, something like that.
He sent you an email.
I don't remember reading it, but
You
there
should
was
find it and
something-
call him out.
There's some kind of apology or something that he had to do.
That's insane.
Wonder who that was, because I knew a lot of players on that Thief
I
River
would
team.
like to dive in to find out who
Let's
this
find
was.
that
Go
email.
find that Gmail that you got.
It's probably sent to Kenny or something.
Sorry, Mr.
We could look at the
Lawson.
roster. I would know instantly.
Really?
We look back at Thief River
Good
Good
roster.
memory.
We can do that, but
Dude, if it's,
what about your
if
injuries?
it's one of my buddies, I'm going to
2016-17.
I never really had any major injuries, honestly. Like
Drank a lot of milk.
college.
I did something to my shoulder, but there was no like name for it or whatever. It just was in terrible pain. Got
Just a
MRIs
farmer
and
injury, hey?
Just one of those things where you sleep on it, you wake up, and it still hurts, and you're mad about it. So
Yeah, you were angry
Um,
those few months when you had that bad shoulder.
yeah, it was
Oh.
at the end of the season. Playoffs are coming up.
Should have seen him
and
at home. Will, give me a coffee. My foot was
It
broken.
wasn't that bad.
So you,
But no, I had a bad high ankle sprain in junior that kept me out for like a month.
really? Like you didn't
Yeah.
play for a month?
Yeah, I had
Mm.
bad ankles. Like I kept rolling them, in football and stuff.
Bad ankles?
Yeah, and then I was on the ice and some guy fell on me,
Yeah.
like on my foot, and then I went down and it was stuck in the like my blade was stuck in the. It was like
Yeah.
a pile up and it was just weird.
So that was your
But-
worst too? A high ankle sprain and a bugger
And
shoulder?
I had a strain in my MCL in high school.
Is that why
was-
you always wore those knee braces?
That was bad.
You wore knee
pain.
braces?
You wore I thought you wore like a little sleeve on your knee.
No, on my ankles I did.
Oh.
No knee brace for hockey. I wasn't a brace for hockey in high school, but whatever.
Did you guys ever get like a rib bruised or knocked like funny where in practice then for the next weeks it's so hard to do anything because you feel like you can't breathe and everything hurts when you move because of your rib?
No.
That is the worst. I hate that is an injury in hockey that's so annoying because no matter what you do, it's gonna hurt
Yeah.
and it's hard to get it to feel better because if you get hit again in the game,
Uh-huh.
it just continues to hurt. I can't believe none of you guys
That's
have
like
had
the-
that.
I
Yeah.
never missed a game or a practice for an injury.
That's great.
Tough guy.
I just thought of
Tough guy.
like kind of a good story, kind of.
Share it.
So
Never hold back.
high school tryouts my freshman year, I was trying so hard to make varsity. You know, like it's like a week long of tryouts.
So you're freshman, you said?
This is day one, yeah. And
gotta make the team, guys.
so we're out there. It's like a camp or whatever. Everyone's on the ice, and like we're doing this drill, and it was like a one-on-one battle in the corner, and I feel this like sharp pain like in my Achilles,
Oh gosh.
and I was like, oh, that kind of hurts. And then it felt like I was like sweating a bunch down there.
Oh.
And I continued. I played like the rest of the practice out, like tryouts, like trying to make team, and then I go to take my like skate off, and it's like filled with blood.
Oh.
I got stepped on in my Achilles, and it was cut, and it was
Ouch.
like so like it was like kind of getting dried up. So when I took my skate off, it like kind of peeled the skin back,
Yikes.
and yeah, I went to the hospital after that and got a couple stitches
Wow.
in my Achilles.
Could have been bad. Could have been worse.
It could have been so bad.
I hate hearing that one.
Did you have a full beard like you did? Like you do now then?
Nah,
As a freshman,
you
no.
walked in.
I was getting my peach fuzz on my upper lip.
I want to make the team, coach.
I did forget.
Hey,
This
Coach,
is
tell me
actually
about-
one of my worst injuries. Was in
Another one?
my first year
This
of
guy's a
Omaha.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, I had a high ankle sprain.
How bad?
That one never goes
Those
away.
are
They're
horrible
terrible.
to get in hockey because you can't get a low ankle sprain in hockey. It's very hard because your skate comes up high, so everything in your ankle is locked in. So you think like, how could you sprain your ankle? Well, a high ankle sprain comes from the two bones in your shin are
Tibia and fibia?
yes, fibula, tibia, and fibula. Those are.
Fibula.
Fibula.
I hope I got that right.
No, I think
It's
you're
been
right.
a
No,
while.
that's what
not,
it is.
It's tibia and fibula.
So
Right?
they're
Yeah.
separate. They get twisted apart. Like there's a ligaments and stuff in there that they also get stretched apart.
Ooh.
So a high ankle sprain, that's pretty much what happens. A lot of times you need surgery to like hold that together. Sometimes your bone can break from it. But I had that in practice. Like I was just practicing, fell down, someone fell on me. So then it put so much pressure that it twisted my ankle in my skate. And I couldn't like walk. Every time I tried to skate again after that, think about, if you ever drag your toe on the ice
Mm-hmm.
and there's just some kind of like toe dragging,
Yeah.
that hurts so much
Still?
after, like when you're trying to recover from it. So anytime I was thought, I can walk fine, I can do everything fine, people look at you and be like, this guy's not injured, right?
Yeah.
People are already getting on you. You know how it is in hockey when people say you're fine.
Uh-huh.
So you try to do stuff and then you go out there
And you're not fine.
and you try to practice, and one little thing like that happens, like you change directions, drag your toe, and your injury is like back again.
Yeah,
Dude,
I know
you feel
what you mean.
like
That's
I
horrible.
remember feeling like so weak on my one foot after having the high ankle sprain. It was
Yeah.
just like you have no strength, and then
Yeah.
everything you do, it's like yeah, you can tweak it it's so easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
It's tough. Tough.
Shoot.
Well,
Sounds like the farmers got a lot of
Yeah,
injuries and the
these
kick
guys
eaters
are
are just fine.
Freaking bunch of whiners.
Jeez.
Bunch of whiners.
Holy
I thought farmers are supposed to be tough.
My God.
We just listen to their soapbox of injuries. Holy cow.
Do you guys even play, or are you just in the stands injured the whole time?
Or a box of 10 ply up in the stands.
box of 10 ply, yeah. A couple benders.
Soft ply.
10 soft?
10 soft.
10 soft.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get any votes, Cud, for our All-Star game.
Mm-mm.
Not a single one.
Yeah, you're always in the
You're gonna be-
IR.
You're going to be injured for the game.
Nerd. Transition now.
Yeah, so what I was
Huge
getting at,
transition.
what I was
Trying
getting
to
at
help you out.
Nerd.
was yeah, we're going to have an All-Star game. We're going to mimic the NHL's game but our community, our fans are going to vote us in.
What?
Just kidding. But
I was like,
Yeah, what?
Dude, I thought you were surprising us.
no, I was just going to say now that the All-Star game's approaching up, we got guys like Bedard who we're hopefully going to see there. He's on the injury thing, but on the flip side, we're at the point right now when guys like us can vote other players in.
Not anymore.
What is it finalized now?
I think so.
Well, Cuddy
How
was
does
the
it-
only
over.
one.
it's over.
I think so.
Can you explain
It's over.
to me
But yes, we
how that works?
We certainly
It was
can.
just a
Because I was lost a little bit.
can. First step. All 32 teams have one All-Star.
Yeah. And I
Representative.
honestly learned that
That there were
this
32
year.
teams.
No. That you
That there was
that
an
you pick
All-Star
in one
game?
guy per team.
I
Never
think it's
paid attention
sometimes
to it.
different.
Because they switch it up on you and then you get
Uh-huh.
confused. It's not fair.
And then I believe there was. Dang it, we counted last time. Like
I think it's the equal
12?
amount. I thought.
12 people that were voted in, maybe more. 14 maybe.
Additional. So there's-
Additional.
okay.
This is where the fans come in.
Yeah.
So the players who do not make the initial list can be voted in, and there had to be like 4 more goalies and like 8 more players, I want to say.
Mhm.
I don't know the exact number. And then all 40 some guys who are there now will be put into 4-team draft on the Thursday night of AllStar Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity drafts. I got an inside source, but I don't know if I'll get in trouble for telling.
I
who's one of
think
the
I know what
celeb
you're going to be
picks.
saying here.
Hmm.
Well,
I
oh,
maybe
yeah.
eked it out of our NHL contact
Oh,
at a game last week.
yeah. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I do know what you're going to say.
Baby,
Well,
yeah.
baby, oh.
I think that was on. Yeah.
I was going to say I saw that
It's-
somewhere, like a photo of
yeah.
him in a yellow NHL All-Star jersey.
Well, he
no,
made
no,
those.
No. He made the All-Star jerseys.
He made those.
Mr. Bieber and
Yeah.
Drew House.
Those were a Drew collab.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's cool. So
And
the,
people hate them.
Oh yeah. People
What?
don't like them.
I thought they're one of the coolest so far. I
no
don't know
way.
why.
I
don't
thought
know
they
why.
were cool too. Okay, I didn't know that Drew House and Mr.
You guys
You
like
two-
the Hardee's logo?
You two making that statement just went against the grain of everyone that I've seen,
I
like
know.
hockey wise, reporting anything and talking about
I know.
hockey.
I think they look cool.
I
That's
actually
why we're
like them a
different.
lot.
That's why we're different.
Like I like the gold one a lot.
I would say. I would say
Is that a touchscreen computer?
they're fine.
Or is that just weird timing?
That was a weird timing.
I don't mind them either.
I
don't
think
like
they're
that?
cool.
I'm not a fan.
Dude, did you not? So you're telling me the OG All-Star jersey you think is cool looking? I think those are ugly,
I never said that.
What's
I
the
said
OG
these
All-Star
ones
jersey?
don't look cool.
or just like the typical one. I don't even know how you would search that.
I think these are sweet.
I think they're sweet too. I didn't know that that statement goes against the grain of what.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
there's a lot of
they've been
people-
getting roasted online.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. I wonder
I'm
how
here to
Bieber's
tell you,
taking it.
Bieber and Drew, that they're cool.
Yeah,
I
the
hope
name.
others agree.
Well, they have a name bar below on the back too.
Okay, I don't like
Versus
that.
Like on the
top.
bottom.
Yeah, on the
I don't
bottom.
like that.
they're just trying to be different, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they just don't know much about hockey. I don't know.
Well, I think it's something that's changed is just the NHL trying to collab with those types of brands to do it
Yeah.
because they're just naturally going to put a different spin on jerseys like this.
Where's
But
that name bar you talking about?
I saw it on a photo. All-Star. It says All-Star on the bottom. That might be the name bar spot. So, which can be a great question that we can ask when we talk to our NHL All-Star. Will be
Bedard.
what they think of the jerseys.
It's a great idea. Write
He's-
that one down.
If
Well-
they're chirping Bieber,
Yeah.
they're messing up.
If I know an All-Star like I think I do, they're going to be media trained to say they're amazing.
Yeah, I think they're cool. Good,
But,
good for the league.
Me personally, I like the jerseys. Cody, you said you don't like
I'm
them.
not a huge fan of the Carl Jr. look.
Oh, you
It's
got
like-
that from Dave.
Lawson, what do you think?
Yeah.
They're cool. There's a
I think
star.
they're- I
There's
like
a
that
logo.
they're different.
They're
Yeah.
cartoonish.
I like that they're different. I like that
I want one.
it's a unique, fun hockey jersey.
Will, your take on it?
I love them.
It's great.
One of my favorites.
3-1.
What if No Bad collabs
We
with the
will.
NHL All-Star jersey in like 8 years?
Give me 3.
No Bad's doing Winter
Probably
Classic
look a little
jerseys.
bit like that.
Give me 3.
No Bad, so like that like is kind of All-Star in its own, so we could change it to the No Bad game instead of the All-Star game. We just like
No Bad
change
hockey
everything.
game.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
No bad hockey players. All-Star game. Perfect.
We just start a new thing
So
separate from the All-Star.
you got like what are you
Jerseys
guys
are cool.
actually excited for at the All-Star game?
Like,
Out like personal level, what are you excited for? Because like we've seen most of the stuff on TV, but not really in person.
I like the draft. I think it's kind of fun. Hopefully they do have other good celebrities other than the one I mentioned.
Uh huh.
And I think it'd be cool that the P-Dub's coming too.
Yeah.
That's a great
Ooh.
touch. 3-on-3 showcase.
Go into that.
PWHL All-Star 3-on-3 showcase will be on Thursday night, I believe. Same night as the draft. And then Friday's the skills competition. And Saturday's the All-Star game.
That would
But yeah, that's great. I saw the rosters. It's pretty cool.
So the PWHL sending how many players, or
Like
did they do
50
it the same
Like
way?
30?
No, it's a little different.
Very different.
But
And they're just doing a 3-on-3.
3-on-3.
That's it. No other skills to it. Just a game.
I don't know. I
I think
mean,
they're just playing 3-on-3.
Okay.
I feel like in the years past, they've always had like one female that's like been kind of like a celebrity almost, like in the
It's
skill
Sarah
stuff.
Nurse
Yeah.
last time. Right?
Teams of 12, 10 skaters, 2 goalies selected by Top Professional League and Women's Hockey were named in honor of PWHL Billie Jean King and Alana Kloss. I hope I said her
Hell
name right.
yeah.
Those are what the teams are named after. And yeah,
One of
the
my
rosters have won a combined 146 Olympic medals, 46 at the Women's World Championship, and 17 NCAA Division I championships. Yeah, it's the top 20 skaters and 4 goalies.
So the Kendall Coyne, I don't know if that name rings a bell for you guys.
Minnesota captain.
She's a captain.
Yep.
Well, she grew up in Illinois and she played for the Chicago Mission during the time when I was there. She's a little bit older, but she used to come out and skate like with all the guys' teams. So she was like always skated with like the team I was on there. So maybe we should link up and get some interviews with Kendall Coyne,
That'd be great.
Yeah, we should
Mhm.
see if we can get an NHL All-Star.
PWHL.
PWHL
also.
All-Star.
That'd be awesome.
Send that message back to him.
Yeah.
You got enough cards for that?
I don't know if we'll have the space, but
You got enough Ziploc
we'll
for those
figure it
cards?
out.
There's 4
That'd be really cool, actually.
or 5 players from Team Minnesota that we could hopefully reach out to.
You guys be
That'll
down
be
to
there.
actually do that?
100%,
See if,
yeah.
if we got a
That'd
studio
be-
there. That'd be sweet.
It'd be good to do
Come on, come on.
them in studio here, I feel like.
It would be also. And it's
Because they're so
accessible.
close.
Yeah.
True. If we wanted to focus on Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be pretty easy
For-
and
for there,
attainable to
yeah.
do.
For there, maybe we can just
Have them in the studio.
see any All-Star.
We got to go to one of their games in the next, like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it'll be hard the next 2 weeks, but like in the near future.
So do you think the I guess the NHL will keep building out some of their events with PWHL events now that
For sure.
PWHL is new and it's gonna. I mean, it's for women. It's at the level of the NHL. That's the top league for them. Like you look lost with what I just said there.
No, I'm just thinking like I was thinking, I was like, hey, I could see them having a game like at the Stadium Series, like
that's
part of
what
that
I mean.
event.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Are they going to be part of these events more too?
I hope so.
I feel like yes. I feel like
'Cause you
yes.
might as well. I don't know.
I mean, if they're part of the All-Star, why wouldn't they be part of like the Stadium Series?
Mhm.
Are they a part of Hockey Day Minnesota this year? Anybody know?
I would say yeah, probably.
They have a game that
That would
day?
make sense that
Yeah.
they do.
Wait, say that again.
Just wondering if they were going to be playing during Hockey Day
I
Minnesota
haven't
this
seen
year.
anything on that.
I feel like they'd play like in the midday.
Not on the outdoor
No, they
rink.
won't play.
Okay, that's
but
where I was lost.
They won't be on.
No,
Yeah.
no, not in War Road.
I was like, that would be tough. But
Like if the Wild usually have a home game on Hockey Day, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
how Hockey Day ends on TV.
Yeah.
Remember we went there? That was crazy.
Mhm.
If only War Road was a little closer, we could go to the Wild
could
game
make it.
also. But
Let's talk about Hockey Day.
yeah,
yeah,
It's next weekend.
coming up.
Dude, it's one of my favorite days of the hockey season.
Hockey Day, Minnesota?
Yeah, I think it's
Dude,
just such
the
a
virtual
cool tradition.
tour looks sick. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
this.
did you guys know? Will
Yeah.
obviously did, but did you guys know about Hockey Day in Minnesota before
Yep.
you lived here?
Mm-hmm. It's a huge thing.
Really?
It was like high school games on TV. I thought.
I feel like
Wow.
for him, it's
Coolest
we would
thing
watch
ever.
it.
That's
we would
so
watch it in
cool
college.
that you guys knew about it. No
I didn't
wonder
know
why it's a
much
big
about
deal.
it. I knew about the state tournament,
For me,
but you being in North Dakota, I feel like Minnesota and North Dakota are close enough.
Yeah. Well, we played teams from
Yeah.
in Minnesota all the time.
That's us.
so you guys
Were we just
you
on there?
looked at like
yeah.
so I
Will
looked
and
at
stuff
like
and
Hey,
those
we're on
guys
the
playing
website.
and you're jealous.
yeah, I was like, this is so cool because it's like on actual TV.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
The games are.
So
being-
you guys didn't do Hockey Day North Dakota?
No, we don't do that.
Play at the
stuff.
Ralph or
We
something?
have Farm Day, North Dakota. Everyone
That's
drives
every
their
day.
tractor to school.
That's funny.
But yeah,
It's a really cool
it's-
concept,
yeah.
Hockey Day Minnesota.
Which is what exactly?
So every high school team guys and girls plays a game, and then I guess Will would probably be better at describing this. You go ahead. What is
it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's just a day to celebrate the state of hockey, and they named. I don't know when the first one was. I think the first one was in Baudette, Minnesota, actually on a lake. And then, now they just broadcast games all day Saturday. There's usually people who aren't a part of Hockey Day. There's usually tons of hockey going around the state with other high school games. So, like, for example, there's games on Thursday and Friday outdoors up there. High school games. There's a college game. My brother's playing in the college D3 game on Friday night. We're hosting a open skate. As you can see,
Let's
it's on the
go.
website right there.
Right there.
Music, hot chocolate, skating, and more. And then Saturday, there is a varsity girls game at 9:30. There is Moorhead versus Wayzata varsity boys game at 1.
It's Trey.
There's 4:30 Warroad versus Roseau varsity boys.
Ooh.
And then there's an outdoor Bantam game at 7:30, but also on TV that'll switch to the Wild game at that time. So, full day of hockey. Usually they have like stories of different things going on around the state, or little things that you probably would never hear about that go on in little hockey communities unless it was for this day.
Yeah, and every year it's in a new town, right?
Yes.
And they
Good
build an actual rink outside in like a parking lot or something.
This
Usually.
I'm pretty
different-
sure this
different
is
wherever.
like, yeah, it's different everywhere.
But yeah, they have an outdoor rink that everyone goes to, and like warming areas. They got like a bunch of little. Last year they had a band playing, ice
Sculptures.
Yeah,
sculptures.
this looks like they built
food
it over
trucks.
football, baseball field.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this hockey day, Will kind of mentioned it. Not only are we hosting a skate, but we'll be there all weekend. So
All weekend, baby.
Yeah.
if you're around that area, come out and say hi, because we're going to be hanging out, doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, what's the drive? Like 6 hours from the city?
Like
It's far.
roughly.
Warroad is far.
And we're staying in basically a cabin in the woods
Heck yeah.
out there.
Log cabin.
We're going to get back to our roots, how hockey was meant to be.
Have you played in that tournament, Will, growing up?
Hockey day?
Yeah.
No, it's not a tournament.
Sorry. The day.
You were listening?
You played a game on a hockey day.
I have played out. No.
Okay. How come, though?
Timing.
Like, does
Never.
Breck not attend?
Never. I don't think Breck's ever been involved in it.
Okay.
I feel like it's mainly either a top dog team or like
Shot.
They usually have.
no. I meant what I meant by that
No,
was
they usually
like
have the host. The host city plays like their rival,
Okay.
so that's why Warroad and Rosa are playing each other, and then there's usually a northern team versus a city team, which is why Moorhead and Wayzata are playing each other.
Moorhead.
Okay.
That's how kind of how it works. So
Yeah.
it spreads out. It gets people from all over. Coming.
Moorhead low-key plays in a lot of those games. I
Moorhead's
feel like.
popular.
Because
Yeah.
they're good too.
Yeah.
Good hockey community there.
You know where Moorhead's
Wayzata
Okay.
might come in and
Swamp them,
stomp.
stomp them, swamp them, stomp them.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't follow high school right now.
Yeah.
Just hear it from my in-source, the Dental King.
Yeah, he knows all.
Maybe
all
we should get the
things high
Dental
school.
King on a live show up
Yeah.
there. Bring a mic.
We can bring a mic and a camera and do.
Heffy?
We can do one mic and we all sit on a couch and have a log cat. We can sit at a bar there or something. I don't
Would
know.
be a good spot to record something, because we do have Dental King. We got Heffy there. Got a big space too.
Yeah, we could have a
Might as well
hilarious
just
little
And
bring
show.
we're
it.
driving.
Let's
so
just
it's
bring it.
pretty easy to bring stuff.
I say we do it. Let's become professionals for AllStar Weekend, because we're going to be interviewing people all weekend long.
Yeah.
So let's
That's
interview.
so true.
Interview
Let's talk
every
about
day.
it. What are we doing in Toronto? Now that
Um,
we're back to Toronto, because we have Hockey Day next weekend, following weekend / week, we'll be in Toronto for like 4 or 5 days.
I'm pretty sure we're interviewing like Cuddy
Like,
mentioned.
what are we doing at the
Well,
bottom line bar?
Yeah, well, we're going to be interviewing like just different hockey alumni. I think is like the main thing. I don't know.
Hosting a
the fine
trivia?
details.
Hosting a trivia.
Trivia?
And then we're broadcasting the All-Star Skills sorry, broadcasting might be the wrong word, but we're
Don't say
Commentating?
All Stars either.
We're commentating the.
Oh, so what skills part are we commentating on?
It's like a competition in the bar.
You know what I thought?
You know,
That we were like on watching the TV and entertaining like as they were doing it,
Oh.
and we had to be in the bar to be like,
no, Rob is
talk
like
through it.
people like Rob are coming in and doing tricks.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, that's still a lot of
wait,
fun.
you can do tricks in the bar?
They're gonna clear space out.
It's got to be a big ceiling.
I'll send the brief. I was studying it.
Yeah.
There's a whole outline of
Okay.
where things are going to be.
So we'll
it's-
be in there. Okay,
We are
cool.
going to be party hosts basically for 3 days, 3 nights straight.
Wow, we're gonna become
Party
so
host.
good at
good
talking to a mic.
Yeah.
Good skill to have.
That's
I'm
a good
excited.
skill to have is to be a party host for a bar.
Yeah, being able to
Because,
control
It's going to
a
be
crowd.
fun
Oh,
walking
yeah.
around, like bantering with hockey fans.
Yeah.
There's a situation with that where you're talking to nobody a lot of the time.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes because you
It's
know
just
when you
dead
go
air,
to a
eh?
bar
Yeah.
and there can be a guy spewing on the mic, but you're there to eat.
You're
or
in
being
your own
with your
combo.
friends, so it doesn't matter what that person's saying. I think it's a good stepping stone.
Yeah, it really isn't like shouldn't be anything to be nervous about because it's like doing what we're doing right now, just kind of like talking with each other, but with the people sitting there watching hockey and drinking
Mhm.
and eating. Will said it yesterday. It's just like a good like skill. I guess we said skill, but it's just like a good level up for us. Something different.
Should do something like Hogs and Heifers where we just chirp everybody that walks in.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Fire everybody up.
I don't think we'd make it past.
fan?
Get out of here.
Maybe not in Toronto.
Yeah, I
They
was
get
gonna
beat
say in
up.
Toronto.
Anyone who thinks these All-Star jerseys are nice, get out of here.
Hit the road, Jack.
I'll go home. I'm going to go sit at the hotel. Yeah, I'm excited. So if anyone is in Toronto listening, February, let me look at my calendar. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we will be at the Bottom Line Bar. And my computer literally just died.
Stick taps to that one.
The Bottom Line Bar
Stick taps.
every night.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Well, since Will's computer died, maybe we should introduce another new segment.
Stick taps.
Stick taps. So why did we name it Stick Taps?
Yeah, what's a
first
stick
of all?
Stick tap. Definition.
Stick taps. Hockey players do it all the time to congratulate someone or motivation.
Yeah. So
Thank
essentially,
you, like a salute.
like let's just say you're playing basketball. I don't know if this is the greatest analogy, but like if you're if you're congratulating your teammate, you clap, but hockey you got gloves on and stuff, so you give them a stick tap. I
Mhm.
view it as like basically someone clapping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great way to put it.
Perfect.
Someone
Okay,
clapping.
so
Who are
new
we giving
segment.
Who are we giving stick taps to?
Yeah, so this little segment when we're brainstorming, we wanted to just highlight not specifically hockey, but the broader sports world.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just talk about the biggest topics in the sports world that is relevant to us, stuff that like we watch, whether it's football, baseball, basketball. Just we're gonna be broad, and this
There it is.
and
Stick
today's
taps.
first stick taps we're gonna start with. It's kind of sad news, guys, because like this guy has meant a lot to us. We watched a documentary. He's a huge motivation for a particular city in the U.S. Jason Kelsey. There is rumors flying around, the rumor mill, that he is going to be retiring after his 13th season.
That's a lot of seasons for a
Some
football
stick
player.
taps.
See, that's
Six taps, 6 taps, 6 taps.
the reason that's sad, though, is because last season, before this season, they came out with a documentary, and he came back for this season to win a championship, and they got bounced in the first round.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
Woof.
they went on a little bit of a skid there at the end of the
10
season.
and 1.
Yeah, it's
And
tough.
they ended their last 8 games were 1 and 6.
It's not going to cut it.
Wow.
But I got to say,
Yeah,
he
that's
is
tough.
the
That
older
sucks.
brother of Travis Kelsey, so he still has a lot going on in his life. They got a killer podcast, so maybe that's what he's going to be focusing
And
on.
also, it just did come out that he didn't officially say he's retiring.
Ooh.
The media said that they heard him in the locker room tell the boys that it was his last game.
It's always the media's fault,
Ah,
man.
Yeah.
But he said that if he is 100%, which it sounds like he's still going to be retired,
Yeah.
he'll make a big press conference. or
Announcement.
something.
It'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Go out like a king.
Yes.
I also saw someone make a theory on it too, where he could be retiring and thinking that maybe he signs a 1-year deal with the Chiefs,
Oh,
That would be so
yeah.
kind of cool, actually. That'd be cool.
play with his
Yeah.
brother.
That
would
might
be
happen.
Awesome.
Kid, NFL would be like the powerhouse if that's the case. The two Kelsey brothers on the same team, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Jeez. You want to know something funny though? When I was
the
reading
Bills
this
beat
article,
the Chiefs this weekend.
I want to see them win. Then that would be the
The
craziest season
Chiefs
ever.
win again?
You know what he says when? So the Eagles, they're known for that little tush push.
Yeah.
And so in quotations, this is what every time they do that, he screams out, "Fuck my life!" Every time they do that, and it's just this quote that is coming out that, like, whatever his other linemen would laugh at it because like they would hike the ball and he would scream that and they would just shrug forward.
Huh.
Jason
So-
would yell that.
Yep.
He's a
Yep.
cool
Oh,
guy.
funny.
Cool guy.
If you have an hour and a half, go watch Kelsey on Amazon.
It is
Prime
worth the
or whatever,
watch.
Amazon Video.
It's the next stick tap.
He's a good guy.
I'll let Will do the next stick tap number 2 there.
Next stick tap goes to a guy by the legal name of Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. Eminem, and his emotional pregame monologue prior to the Lions' playoff win. Obviously, Eminem, 8 Mile, big Detroit guy. He fired those boys right up, and they got their first playoff win in 32
Stick
years.
taps.
What did he say?
Couldn't tell you, but it was sweet.
It was like a 3-minute rant basically saying that how Detroit's been waiting for this for years.
Did he rap it?
No. Well, honestly,
He's
it
a
was
good
like a
motivational
poem.
speaker.
It
though.
could be in a song.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a poem almost?
Yeah.
Like it just flowed really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It was definitely written
He
out.
wrote it as in
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
cool. I was glad to
I
see
gotta
them
go
win.
listen to
Yeah,
that.
you gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I was glad to see the Lions get a win.
Me too.
They've been a dumpster fire
Yeah, what, they
of the
win
NFC
by
North for so
1
long.
point
They
or
went
something?
0-16 not too long ago
Yep.
Holy cow!
0-16.
when their new coach came in.
To preface, guys,
He got-
I know nothing.
He
I
got
don't watch
3
football.
wins. They had 3 wins 3 seasons ago. Last year, they were a little bit better. Don't think they made the playoffs. This year, made the playoffs. Got a win. And the big story of that game was the quarterbacks.
Yep.
Jared Goff used to be the quarterback of the LA Rams / St. Louis Rams. I think he was the first pick to St. Louis. And then they moved to LA. And Matthew Stafford was a long-term quarterback in Detroit. They got traded for each other. Stafford won the Super Bowl in LA. Probably hurt Goff quite a bit. And
Yeah.
now Goff got his revenge and beat them in the playoffs.
That's awesome.
Good
It is
story.
awesome.
Stick taps.
What a coach, though.
The
Mr.
coach-
Dan Campbell. I'm going to give him another stick tap. That guy.
Dan.
Did you watch the Hard Knocks of them last year?
He's the most high energy human being alive.
He drinks
He
like
looks
4
like
Red
it.
Bulls a day.
Oh,
Holy.
man, dude.
He's huge.
Oops. You want to see what he looks like? That's
That's his
the
playing
bad
days.
bad.
Yeah, he played
Wow.
for the Lions.
He's
Nice
kind of
coaching.
jacked right now.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Dude,
Wouldn't
he's
want to get on
cool.
his bad side.
Like he's a beauty though.
He could motivate anyone.
Yeah. Him and Marshall Mathers.
That's a dynamic duo.
Who do the
right
Lions
there.
play now?
I think the Buccaneers.
Ooh, Baker. Baker surprised
Yeah.
the Eagles.
That was a good game to watch.
Cuddy, you want to do the last stick tap number 3 there?
Last stick tap. Number 3, Bill Belichick interview for the Falcons.
Bill Belichick.
The old soul is moving on from the Patriots.
From his castle.
We'll give him a stick tap for his 5 Super Bowls that he won in New England.
and many years of joy for the New England fans.
Legend. We'll also
Stick
give a stick
taps.
tap to his buddy and longtime Alabama coach Nick Saban. He retired last week as well. Actually, Bill is not retired, right?
Nope,
He's looking for a new job.
he's looking still.
But
He's unemployed.
he's unemployed. Stick tap to good coaches,
Stick
good
tap,
football,
yeah.
our other favorite sport. And yeah, those are our first stick tap segments.
Yeah, we're looking to grow that stick tap segment.
We're hockey fans, but we love other sports also.
Maybe we can get a stick tap to the pop culture world too. Who knows? It could be beyond just sports.
Oh yeah, we're stick tapping everyone.
Anything that's cool, you'll be hearing a stick tap from us.
Stick tap the weather, finally giving us some ice. We can go skate in a few hours.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's the big news for us today.
Heck yeah.
First ODR game in Minnesota.
Boom.
Yeah, well,
That'd be good.
that's
What
all I
about the other
got.
segments that we used to do? Like, I think we're still going to be doing. We'll still throw in an occasional
Riddle?
no bad and question, like, et cetera, or what?
Yeah,
I don't
no.
even know if we talked.
No, we'll
about
still
that,
do no
but,
bad hockey questions.
Like, we'll do. I'm sure other fan. Like, we can still do a fan favorite. There's still other segments that
Yep.
we can
Mhm.
continue to do.
We
Yeah.
can do that. Why don't we do a
The
riddle today?
like, works. Like anything
then
works to.
We'll do the other ones starting next week again
Yeah.
because we didn't have them chalked up in the old script.
Yeah.
So we'll do a riddle
'Cause
today.
I think the main thing was like that stuff's all the smaller bits and pieces of our show, and that
I got
our
it.
show is the
I was going to Michigan it to you.
is the mainly the hockey show
Yep.
of what we're going to be diving
Secrets.
into, which is why we talked about AllStar and that stuff.
Who brought the String King stick?
That's mine.
Nice.
It's the riddle.
Mr. Riddler, he's in a new spot today. Don't look at the answer.
Do 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 do. Are you reading it?
I think
Right.
I was reading the question.
Here's a.
I didn't read the answer. All right.
I didn't really get this one.
Let's
Can you
hear
even
it.
read, Silky?
A ranch has 13 cattle, and all but 7 escaped their pen. How many are still in the pen?
So ranch has 13 cattle and 7 escaped. How many are left in the pen?
Yeah.
A ranch has 13 cattle and 7 escaped. How many what?
All but 7 escaped their pen. How many are still penned?
All but 7 escaped.
You got to say the full thing one more time, please.
A rancher has 13 cattle, and all but 7 escaped their pen. How many are still in the pen? It's one of those ones where there's one word in there that
Yeah, you're saying it weird.
One more time. One more
6?
time.
He is saying something
Yeah,
a little
he
weird.
is.
rancher has 13 cattle and all but
Oh,
escaped
a
their-
ranch or a rancher?
A rancher has 13 cattle and all but 7 escaped their pen. How many are still penned?
He's saying all but 7 really weird.
Yeah, he is saying
All but
something
7
really
escaped their pen. How many are in the pen?
weird. 6.
All, wait, one more time.
But 7. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. All
All
but 7.
All but 7.
So 7.
7, guys.
I
It's
had to
7.
say it a little weird, or else you guys would get it right away.
All but 7.
Didn't know
All but
something
all
was
but
wrong
7.
with you.
All but 7.
And all of a sudden.
Oh,
And I was like, come on, say it clear, man.
You can't stump the cake eaters.
no, you can't. You can't freaking trump us, buddy.
Say it clear.
Cool.
Good
That's
riddle.
it.
Okay,
Is there a shot?
that's all for today, folks. Make sure, give us some topics. Let us know what you want to learn more about. Please let us know. NHL, PWHL, anything in that those categories.
We're all in
Feel
this
free.
together. Give us feedback.
Feel
and
free.
Let us know.
So,
Cool.
Cuddy, sign us out and walk over there and hit the button.
All right, Cuddy. Sign us out.